Hi everyone, my name is Amienhan. I'm a senior product manager at Monday.com working on Monday Vibe. Today, I'm going to show you how you can build anything with Monday Vibe. So, a little bit about me. I've been working at Monday since 2022. I'm a European debating championship winner, and to be honest, I'm a little bit of a vibe coding addict. That's basically why I so enjoy working on Monday Vibe. So, what are we going to talk about today? First, we'll talk a little bit about what is Monday Vibe, and then I'll help you understand how to get started. We look at different examples of what you can build with Monday Vibe, and then we're actually going to build a vibe ourselves, step by step, together. And I will finish with my top 5 tips on how to prompt with Monday Vibe. So let's get started. So what is Monday Vibe? Basically, Monday Vibe is an AI app builder. When you describe in your own words what are you trying to build, and it writes custom codes directly into Monday for you. So you can write, please build me an IT asset inventory app, right? Where I can see all the open assets, how many items do I have, what needs refilling, and it will create it directly into your account. We'll see a couple of examples together. This is my Monday account. And as you can see, I have this new icon on top, Monday Vibe. If I'll click on it, it will open the main Vibe page. Here, I can see this prompt area. This is where I'm going to describe my app. I also have templates and suggestions. For example, a sale pipeline. Build a CRM sale pipeline that sales reps and managers use to capture leads, advanced stages, and schedule follow-ups. As you can see, I'm not talking here about code, I'm not talking here about tables, I'm talking actually about what it is I'm trying to build. I can connect it to an existing board in my account, or in this case, I'm just going to let the AI build me one, and I'm clicking Build It. What's happening right now is that Vibe AI is reading my prompt, translating it into product requirements and design patterns, and then write the code directly into Monday. In about 2 minutes, I'm going to see the new CRM pipeline right in Monday. While it works, let's see a couple of examples of the thing you can build with it. So, where most people start with Monday Vibe is with dashboards. But it's not just any dashboard. You can create visuals of basically everything. You start with the basic bars and pies, but you can continue to timelines and dots and Sankey diagrams and hierarchies and heat maps. Basically anything you can describe, you can build. And it's super flexible. You want to change the colors? Just open Vibe and ask it to change the color schemes to my companies. You want to add another button? You want to add a filter? Tell it, add a filter by date, and it will just add it. Everything happens in minutes. Those charts are powerful, but you can do much more. Because what do people usually do with all those dashboards? Let me tell you what I did until Vibe came. I'm taking a screenshot of my dashboard and I copy-paste it into a deck. So why not ask Vibe to build you the deck? So this is a deck built by Vibe. I can open it in a full screen mode. I can move between slides. And when I see here a number or a chart, it's not an image. It's really connected to my data. So behind it, I have my actual project items. And when someone moves a task from working on it to done, at that moment exactly, the presentation is being updated. It means that I create the presentation once and it's always up to date. And instead of updating it every week and wasting time, you can save those hours of work and doing the actual work you need. Last thing I want to show you is that you can actually build full applications on Monday Vibe. So this is an example of a talent pipeline. I can see all of the candidates. I can click on one, see their details, download their CV, open their LinkedIn, or advance them to the next stage of the interviews. Everything right here on the Vibe, and everything is synced into a Monday board. Now that we see what you can build with it, let's talk about how do you write your first prompt. There are 4 things you need in a good prompt. First, you need to explain what are you building. What's the main goal of the app or the challenge that you are trying to solve? Secondly, who is it for? Who is the audience? Who is going to use this app? Thirdly, what are the tasks they are going to do? How will they actually use this app? And fourthly, what is the look and feel you're expecting from the app to have? Let's see an example. So I'm creating a deal flow dashboard. That's the main app. It's for sales reps. I want them to see deals by rep and region. And I want it in a clean and professional way. Those are the 4 elements you need in order to build your first Vibe. Because if you don't know the answers to those questions, the AI will never know it. Now let's build an app together. And we'll use the example of an asset approval solution. So I have a board here with different assets built by our designers. I can open them, review them, approve, or send to review and write my issues and comments. But I want a custom app to make it much easier. So let's build the vibe together. I'm going to click the plus here of Add View and build a new vibe. I asked it to create an approval app where the user sees all the pending approval assets, previews the image itself, and has an option to approve or send for revisions with issues and comments. And I'll just send it to Vibe. Vibe will read it and build my app. But let's jump a little bit into the future. I wanted to show you a real example where the AI actually made a mistake. It created some kind of an asset approval app, but it tells me that I'm all caught up and there's no asset to approve. But I know that there are, so I'll just tell it to fix it. I wrote it that I don't see any assets, even though there are ones on the board. Please fix it. I'm sending it to the app, and in just a minute, Vibe fixed my app. Now I can visually see all the assets on the board. I can click on one, review it, approve, or send for revision. Super easy. But I want to take this app one step further. Let's make it really special. So I'm asking it to create a Tinder-like app where I can swipe right to approve and left to request revisions. I'm sending it to Vibe, and Vibe already knows a lot about the words that I use, so it knows what Tinder is, what swipe is, so it's going to bake this functionality inside. And if we look at the results, we actually have a mobile app where I can swipe right to approve or swipe left to request changes. And I'll explain, it's the wrong color, it's the wrong size. Please work on it a little bit. And everything again is connected directly to Monday. So when I'm swiping right on my mobile phone, a status is changed to done and automation is running and every other process I have is just running. So I hope you love this small demonstration of how you can build an app and even troubleshoot if something goes wrong. And before we finish, I want to leave you with 5 quick tips for building the best apps. The first one we already talked about. Start with the 4 pillars, right? What, who, what are the tasks, what is the look and feel? We talked about it, that's the way to begin. Secondly, use real data references. When I started with the assets board, with the actual items and actual files, it gave a lot of information to the AI to build just the app that I wanted. It's a lot better than starting from scratch. Also, if you use the column names, the status name, the item names, the AI know what you're talking about, and it's really going to help it build the app you need. Thirdly, iterate one change at a time. Even if you want to change 5 things, the colors, add a button, reverse the orders, add a view, do them one by one. Don't mix up the AI. If you give it a small task, it will succeed. If you give it 5, it might get lost. The 4th tip is to use familiar design terms, like use a mobile experience, create a Gantt style, or as I said, build a Tinder-like app. Words that are well known are also known to the AI, so it uses it as context to create something more similar to what you're looking for. And lastly, use the undo. If a change goes wrong, don't try to fix it. Just go back to the last message, click undo, and go back to the last version of your app, and try again. We don't want to give the AI bad memories. Okay, we talked about what is Monday Vibe, how can you start, how should the first prompt look like. We gave you tons of examples and even advanced tips for actually building the best apps out there. Thank you for your time, and don't forget, don't build it, vibe it.